families, staff, and stakeholders who want to review the webinar after attending tonight's session, and also for those who cannot join us tonight. The recorded version of the webinar will be available within 2 business days, and it can be accessed by visiting our TY information site. It's tinyurl.com/PGCPS TY Fair. Please stay muted to reduce feedback and background noise, especially while the presenters are going over their slides. And we have simultaneous interpretation available in Spanish. So you will see this little globe in your Zoom control bar. So just click that. If you're on a computer, the bottom of the screen will be the globe. Click that globe and then you can select Spanish. And we have 2 wonderful Spanish interpreters interpreting tonight's session for you. And if you're using a mobile device, at the bottom of the screen, you tap the ellipsis icon on the bottom right, and you tap language interpretation and then tap Spanish. All right, I am now gonna go and turn it over to Ms. Peggy Bisanko, our Prince George's County Public Schools Assistant Supervisor for secondary transition. Peggy?
Thank you, Dorley. And once again, good evening, everyone, students, families, and guests. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to our 3rd webinar, Building a Meaningful Life, Discussions with Adult Providers. Tonight's panel of experts will provide you, parents and transitioning youth, with important information about available services, application processes, accessing transportation, in-person versus virtual timelines, and much, much more. We will have 6 agencies present tonight. This series, as Dorley mentioned, is a series of Wednesday webinars and is a collaborative effort between Prince George's County Public Schools and Prince George's County Provider Council. And we are delighted to have Ms. Kiara Bragg, Transitioning Youth Program Supervisor for Total Care Services and a Provider Council member, as our facilitator this evening. She will be monitoring the chat box and will ensure all questions are answered and addressed during the Q&A session at the end of all 6 presentations. Now, it is my great pleasure to introduce our first presenters, Ms. Graciel Parker, Director of Residential Services, and Ms. Lucretia King, Director of Day Services, who will provide information on their agency, EBID, Community Improvement. Ms. Parker has been with EBID for 5.5 years in various positions and in her current role since 2018. Ms. King has over 14 years of experience. Both women feel that working with transitioning youth is very rewarding and provides an opportunity for them to have young adults be able to come into a program and direct their own life supports. Being part of their destiny and providing support for them to achieve their goals is their passion. So without further ado, I present Ms. Parker and Ms. King.
Good evening, everyone.
Share screen. One minute. Can everyone see the screen?
No, Peggy, we just see this white line in the middle.
Okay, let's try this again.
Yeah, I'm gonna open it too, just as a backup.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing.
Let me do it, Peggy.
Try this one more time.
Oh, you wanna try it? Okay.
Oh, no, okay, if you've got it.
Yeah, I was able to open it.
Okay,
Can you see the PowerPoint now?
Yeah.
it's still loading.
Okay. Yeah, it's a big file, so.
There it is. Yes,
All right. Okay, good.
great.
So we can. Was this the first slide? Yeah, the first slide.
The first slide. Mhm.
Do I need to go to the next one? Just let me know.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Well, good evening. This is our day program information. So I'm going to have Lucretia King present first because this is her PowerPoint to just speak more about day services.
Good evening, everyone. Lucretia King, Meaningful Day Supervisor. You can go to the next slide. Okay, you just saw our PowerPoint for the day program. So at ABED, what we offer at our day program, we have meaningful day activities. We have the CDS program, and we also have supportive employment. At the day program, we talk with the participants to find out activities and that they would like to participate in person-centered activities. We also do go to different volunteer sites in the DMV area where they can have the opportunity to volunteer at places. We do job skill building, vocational portfolio, mock interviews, and things like that. Right now, since the pandemic, we are open fully Monday through Thursday from 9 to 3, in-person services. And we also offer virtual activities via Zoom Monday through Friday. So we do also do indoor activities. We are going back out into the community right now at a safe capacity. When we do go out at a limited capacity, once we go out into the community, it is we do move around safely. We do help participants look for jobs and things of that nature, what they're interested in, to make sure that they have a meaningful way of life. Be all for the day program. Ms. Parker.
Okay, I'm just waiting for my PowerPoint to come up for residential services. So just a little bit about EBED. EBED was founded in 1998 by Rhonda Graham and Tawana Bynum because they saw a need to help persons with disabilities live meaningful lives. And EBED is a Hebrew word meaning servant for others. So they thought that that would be a perfect word for their company, as they want to serve others. So I'm just waiting on the next PowerPoint, Kiara, or whoever is directing that.
Yeah, this is Doralee. I'm controlling it. For some reason, I only see two EBID slides in my copy.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah, I only see two in mine, the one that was shared.
I only see two in mine as well.
Sorry, guys, I have 1,000 webinar PowerPoints, so you got to give me 1 second to get to this one.
Kiara, do you just want me to share my screen and present my PowerPoint?
Yeah, go ahead, because what I have is the MP4.
Gotcha. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so do I have access to share my screen?
Yes, go down to the
Yes,
bottom
you
where it
do.
says share screen.
Okay. Y'all see that?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. So eBay provides different type of residential services. One of the services we provide is community living group homes, in which We provide participants with supports for the development and maintenance of skills related to activities of daily living, instrumental activities of daily living, and socialization. The pictures in the PowerPoint are some of our homes that we have for residential services throughout the PG County area. We also provide community living enhanced supports, which includes providing participants who exhibit challenging behaviors or have court-ordered restrictions, supports for their development and maintenance of skills related to activities of daily living, instrumental activities of daily living, and socialization. And we also have supported living, in which the participants are supported living independently in the community. This could be an apartment, this could be a home. It would basically be the participant learning self-direction and problem solving related to performing and maintaining activities of daily living and instrumental activities of daily living, and to engage in community-based activities of the participants choosing within their personal resources. And some other residential services include shared living, in which long-term shared living with household and close personal relationships between a participant and individuals in community who share their home and life experiences within an individual with a disability. So that basically means that someone who does not have a disability can reside with another person with a disability. We also offer respite, which is a short-term care to provide both the family and the individual with a break from their daily routines. So respite is normally 28 days a calendar year, and it doesn't have to be consecutively. The person can come on the weekends to one of the eBay homes, stay overnight for the weekend in regards to respite. And the last service that we offer is personal supports, in which a staff member goes into the home and take that participant on community activities, as well as help them develop or maintain their skills related to daily living, but they live in their own physical home. And some things we do in the residential setting is preparing them for independence. So as you can see, they are independent doing their daily chores within the home and daily activities. Shopping, health and fitness. We also have the individuals have the My 25 program in each home, in which they select their food choices with a nutritionist that assists them with developing a menu based on their preferences. Recreation and integration. Vacation. We do vacations yearly, every summer, and it depends on where the participants want to go. So it's based on choice, of course. And then different celebrations in the home, Christmas, birthdays, galas. And we support relationships and maintaining them. And overall, we just want the participants to have a meaningful life based on what they desire to do with their lives. And that's it for my presentation. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Parker and Ms. King, for your wonderful information and for the great visual video presentations. Our next presentation is from Ms. Onika Bishop, who has been with EPIC since May 2019 in her role as the Day Services Assistant Director. She not only supervises, but also mentors a team of managers as they support EPIC's mission of empowering adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities to maximize their independence. Ms. Bishop believes a disability should not be a reason to hinder a person's independence, and she enjoys working with transitioning youth and seeing them evolve. Ms. Bishop.
Ms. Parker, excuse me, could you please stop sharing so I can share the content for this, this presentation? Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. This is Ms. Bishop, and I will be presenting for EPIC. As Ms. Peggy said, I am the Assistant Director for Day Services. However, I will share with you all of our services that we have. First, I want to tell you a little bit about EPIC. So EPIC was funded in 1985 Most of you would know us as Southern Maryland Vocational Industry. So, or some people would say SMVI. A lot of people said SMVI. We now are known as EPIC, empowering people with intellectual challenges. We are a nonprofit organization based in the Prince George's County, and our mission, the very reason we exist, is for the purpose of empowering adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities to maximize their independence. Next slide, please. So our organization has evolved from primarily helping individuals get jobs to providing an array of human services. As such, we have developed two distinct programs. So we have the day program, which is day supports, and then we have residential services. We now operate and provide services through 200 reliable and well-trained DSPs. That's our direct support professionals. We teach various life skills to people we support while maintaining choice and dignity with the activities that each person chooses. So this is just a person, this is the day services, and this person, he is actually at work. The picture is a little blur, but he's actually at his job. So I'm gonna talk about day services first. With day services, we have meaningful day services. So EPIC provides meaningful day services to give people, we support the opportunity to work in a competitive integrated employment to develop and maintain improved skills that support community inclusion and employment, build and strengthen relationships, support self-determination, engage in the community life, control personal resources, and competitive integrated employment. Next slide. Meaningful day services. The meaningful day services that EPIC offers and serves are employment services. That's the job development. That's when, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about each of the services. So we have job development, we have employment services, follow along supports, we have employment services, ongoing supports, we have community development services, and then we have day habilitation services. Next slide, please. So with the employment services job development, this is for people who are looking for a job. So what we do, we provide individualized job search assistance. We provide assistance with identifying job leads. We help coach them on interviews. We even support them. So we would go to the interviews with the person that we're supporting. We help them maintain a log of job search activities for the purpose of obtaining competitive integrated employment. And the competitive integrated employment is what a person without disability will get paid. So they will get the same thing as well. Next slide, please. And then we have follow along supports. So with the follow along supports, if a person is already working, they will get 2 times a month, they will get drop-in support. So a staff will be assigned to this person, and the staff will visit the person at the job twice monthly to ensure that the person is maintaining their current job. And then we have the employment services ongoing support. Can you go back to? Okay, so we have ongoing support. So with ongoing support is a person who's already working, and that person might need more support with maintaining their job. So the staff who is assigned to that person or a group of people is not necessarily one person. So it can be a group of people that are being supported, and that one staff will be assigned to them on the job. So the person has, or the group of people have an 8-hour shift, then that staff will be with them the entire 8 hours. So the staff provides support to people supported with learning and completing tasks on the job. They provide support to ensure that the person supported maintain their employment. They also provide transportation so that that person can get to and from work. And then we have day habilitation services. So with the day habilitation services, it's usually in a building. They are integrated in the community, but it's usually in a building. So EPIC provide people with support um, to develop and maintain skills related to activities of daily living or instructional activities of daily living and employment and socialization through application of formal teaching methods and participation in meaningful activities. We also give them the opportunity for community exploration, inclusion, and integration. So we have a building, it's a licensed facility or a building that the person would go to in the morning. They will do skill building activities in that building, and then they can also have the opportunity to go out in the community. They can look for jobs, they can do volunteer. So it's a wide range of activities that they can do of their own choices. Next slide. We also, in DayHab, we also teach methods based on the recognized best practices. Um, we also do meaningful activities under this service, which will provide the people supported with opportunities to develop skills related to the learning new skills, building positive social behaviors, interpersonal skills, greater independence, and personal choices. Next slide. And then we have community development services. Some people may know it as CLS or community learning services. We no longer, DDA no longer use community learning services. It's now CDS or community development services. So with this service, EPIC provides people supported with development and maintenance of skills related to the community membership through engagement in the community-based activities, competitive integrated employment opportunities, learning socially acceptable behavior, learning self-advocacy skills, building and strengthening relationships with others in local community. CDS may include participation in activities such as traveler training and volunteering. Next slide. And then there's our residential services. So if any of you are interested in our residential services, our residential program is implemented through 18 single family group homes. So we have 18 family group homes and facilities that are located in various cities throughout Prince George's County, Maryland, including Bowie, Clinton, District Heights, Lanham, Temple Hills, and Upper Marlboro. So each day our DSPs are on the front lines administering medication, cooking, cleaning, showering, toileting, and providing our personal care to adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. So other services that EPIC provides, we provide personal support. That's the support in a person's home. Okay, so with the personal support, the service is provided in the person's home. So an individual who would like to receive services in their home or in the community, the staff will go and meet them at their home and provide the service however they want it to be provided. And then we have transportation services. That could be to get people in the community wherever they need to go, also to get them to and from work. We do in lieu of day, which is now dedicated hours. So what the in lieu of day is, let's say a person is really old and they just want to be at home. They don't want to be a meaningful day. It is in residential services though. They don't want to be in meaningful day services. They want to get up when they want to get up. They want to do whatever they want to do. Then that staff will be assigned to them in that residential home. And whenever they choose to go out in the community, they can go in the community. If they don't want to go in the community, that person is there supporting them in whatever they want to do. We also, it's not noted here, but we also do respite services, and that's a person living in their own natural home, and the family want to go on a vacation, or this person doesn't want to go, then we can support that person while their family is away, or not able to support them. Okay, so if you want to learn more about EPIC, we want to hear about you. We want to hear your opinion. If you're interested in any of the services that we have, you can email us or call us or, visit our main office. The address and everything is below here. I can also put it in the chat where you can easily copy it and paste it, screenshot it, whatever you need to do just to get the information. Our business hours are Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 4:30. And we're closed on most holidays. That was the last of it. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Bishop, for explaining all about the wide variety of services offered by EPIC. Our third presentation is from Ms. Elena Lawn, Program Manager at Opportunities, Inc., who has been with that agency since 2006. She is proud to be a part of its great mission of helping adults with disabilities achieve to their fullest potential and obtain meaningful employment. Ms. Lawn believes that assisting transitioning youth to identify and obtain placement with appropriate adult service providers is not only critical, but also instrumental for building robust and safe communities. Ms. Lawn?
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Elena, and I'm the program manager with Opportunities, Inc. Opportunities, Inc. is an adult service provider that is located in Lanham, Maryland. Before I dive into the services we offer, I'd like to share with you a few facts about the agency. Next slide, please. Number one, the agency was founded in 1964 by a group of concerned parents that were interested in creating meaningful work opportunities for their children. We have been serving the DD population for 6 decades. Second fact, we use a person-centered approach to our services. Our supports and services are driven by our individuals. Their needs, wants, and goals are our high priority. Fact number 3, we help place adults living with disabilities on the path to obtaining gainful employment. About 25% of our people we support have jobs. Next fact, the pre-COVID operational hours were from 8 to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. Now we are operating virtually only. We provide monthly parent caregiver support group. Once a month, we provide an opportunity for our parents to meet via Zoom and ask our staff questions, share their experiences, and discuss their concerns. And we are accepting new applicants. So if you are interested in applying for placement within the agency, we have openings, please apply. So next slide, please. So let's talk about our services. We provide the following services: rehabilitation, employment, and community development services. Rehabilitation, next slide, please. This is what it looks like now during the COVID-19 pandemic. We offer virtual services that include a wide variety of classes run through the Zoom application. The classes are art, music, culture, employment, games, math, science, employment development program, exercise. We run about 8 to 9 classes per day from Monday through Friday. In addition, we offer one-on-one in-person supports for 1 hour per day for those who are interested. And of course, all safety measures and precautions must be followed by both staff and the individuals. So once we reopen, we will offer community exploration program that include community learning activities that will help increase marketable and adaptive skills through volunteer and recreational community trips. Pre-COVID trips included, and the plan is once we reopen to continue to provide volunteer opportunities at Petco, PG Animal Shelter, Meals on Wheels, DC Food Bank, Katie Nursing Home, and such. Recreational outings where we took our individuals to museums, movie theaters, bowling, library, parks, farms. We also did travel training with them. Pre-employment program that took place in the facility. And this program is designed to develop marketable skills through classroom instruction. We provided classes such as personal hygiene, work ethics, conflict resolution, money management, writing skills. We also provided recreational activities within the building, such as arts and crafts. We also provided exercise for our guys. We did yoga with them. We also have a gym in the facility. So this are all available for our people with support. So transportation is another service we provide to and from the facility. We have minivans and 15 passenger vans. And virtual services will also be ongoing even when we reopen. If your loved one is not comfortable with coming in, he or she can continue to participate in the virtual classes. Next slide, please. Employment services. We provide supported employment services. Those individuals who want to obtain competitive employment can enroll into supported employment program. Our employment specialist will work with your loved ones to determine their strengths, interests, and career goals. Together, they will work together to create a resume, cover letters, practice interviewing skills. Our employment specialist will take them to interviews. Basically, work with an individual until the job placement is secured. After the job is secured, employment specialists will provide follow-along job coaching, which consists of drop-in supports and employment counseling as needed. Customized employment is designed for those who want more support on their path to competitive employment. We work with individuals to uncover their needs, interests, and ideal work conditions, and utilize that knowledge to find an ideal match between the job seeker and an employer. This process is intensive and involves discovering who the person is, and then identifying businesses that have a need for that person's unique capabilities. And of course, virtual services will continue to be an ongoing part of employment services too. Next slide, please. Community development services. We provide community outings to a group of no more than 4 individuals who have similar goals and interests. This is community-based only, include volunteer, recreational outings, and travel training. Next slide, please. So in conclusion, when you are interested in applying, you can contact me at elon@opportunities-inc.com. You can call to our office at 301-731-4242. And our physical building is located at 5100 Philadelphia Way, Atlanta, Maryland. And if you want to learn more about our agency, about the services we provide, to read success stories, please visit our website. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Ms. Lon. That was a wealth of information. Next, we have Ms. Salsi Main, Director of Career Services, and Ms. Fiorella Vittorio, Director in Training for Work Opportunities Unlimited, who since 1982 has been bringing a wealth of knowledge and experience pertaining to job placement, training, and exploration for those with barriers to employment. Ms. Main and Miss Victoria.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Peggy. Yes, my name is Salsi. I'm the director for our Prince George County, DC, and Virginia area. And Fiorella is currently our director in training, but she will be our director in the Montgomery area starting July. So thank you so much, everyone, for allowing us to come in and present our services to you all. Work Opportunities is a company that has been providing services since 1982. We are currently in different states: Maine, New Hampshire, Maryland, Rhode Island, Virginia, DC, Florida. But we are also in the process of expanding our services to Pennsylvania. In these areas, right now we are providing services to both DDA, which is support employment as well as via our clients. But in the PG area, we are also working with PG Public Schools. We are also in the process of expanding our services to St. Mary's County and the Arundel County schools. In the Maryland area, we are located in the Prince George area, Montgomery area, Fredericks, Maryland. We are in the process of expanding our services to that area, but we are also in the Maryland Central, which is more of the Annapolis area. In all of these areas, again, we are providing services to both DDA and DOORS clients. Next slide. Our mission is that we create new opportunities for success in the workplace every day. So anyone that we hire must believe in our mission, and we make sure that all of our clients have the qualification that they need to be hired and work with our clients. In addition to that, we have long-term training process for all of our team members. Some trainings are just provided in one-time training. Other trainings could be provided as needed. It could be monthly, it could be yearly. Right now, because of COVID, we have some trainings that we have created that all of our team members will be required to, complete on a monthly basis. Next slide. The benefits of utilizing work opportunities is that all of our services, we make sure that everything that we provide for all our clients are person-centered, meaning the clients are really our drivers. We're just the navigators. So the client will let us know what he or she is interested in, what kind of support they need, what are their skills, what are the challenges that they have, and we make sure to accommodate them and make sure we help them achieve their goals. We also make sure that whoever is assigned to that individual is really someone that we believe and the client believes they can interact well and connect well, and not just, because some of our clients might say, I don't feel comfortable with males. Some of them might say, I don't feel comfortable with females. There could be language barrier. There could be cultural behavior barriers. So we always try to make sure we accommodate all of our clients' needs so that we could best support all of them. Next slide. So all of our clients really go through the same process, which is create employment goals. So all of our clients come to us with an identified goal. Some of them, if they don't have any identified goals, then we could always assist them with that. How do we do that is really by making sure that we find them volunteer opportunities and situational assessments. So for our DDA clients with the work assessments, what we do is we reach out to different employers and say, hey, I have XYZ. She doesn't really have the experience. How about you let her or him work for you for a certain amount of time? You don't have to worry about paying this person. We will make sure to pay this individual, and there won't be any legal issues. We will also make sure that these clients will be on our payroll as well as our insurance. So if anything happens, they will be covered. And the employer will also not have any legal issues by allowing people and working for them for free. We also make sure we assist clients with helping them meet their work goals, create wage goals, create transportation goals. We are currently not providing any transportation for our clients, but we do assist with being trained on it. So we can jump on the metro, we can jump on the bus, we can help them as well as with applying for metro access and following up with them and making sure that they get approved to get metro access rights. We also assist with securing natural supports for all of our clients at the work sites. So when we are not there with them, we want to make sure they have support system. And we want to make sure that, there's someone that they can always feel comfortable to run to and talk to, so that they could also feel like they're part of the team when they are at work. Create volunteer goals. So some of our clients might not have any interest in securing paid employment goals. And if that is the case, we will find them volunteer opportunities. We also have job readiness and retention training that we provide for all of our DDA clients that are interested. Right now, of course, because of COVID, we are providing this training virtually. It is 5 days a week, 2 hours a day in the PG area, but 1 hour a day in our Montgomery area. So clients could always choose which sessions they want to attend, and this is something that we provide for all of our DDA clients. With these trainings, we train them on, resume development, application skills. We also assist them with looking for jobs. We talk about, the pros and cons of getting a job, the pros and cons on how to deal with things at work. I mean, the list can go on and on. It's a year after year long training, and this is something that they can use in order to develop their experience, their skills before they find a job. When we were working with our clients in person, and we used to meet with them in different areas. One of the areas that we used to meet them at was at public libraries, where they can have access to computers, and we would assist them with computer skills training, applications, and it could be a long list of trainings that we could provide for them. But like I said, it's really individual based. So whatever that individual needs is what we're going to be focusing on. Creating emergency plans. So sometimes this is something that we forget to do. We just focus so much on finding a job, and we're forgetting to make sure that all of our clients are being trained on the emergency plans. What do you do in case of emergency? If your ride does not show up, who do you call? If anything happens at work, which exit do you use? Who do you run to? Do you walk? Do you run? Where do you stand? All that process, we want to make sure our clients are feeling comfortable with those questions. Next slide. Each client will be assisted with resume development, application skills, interviewing skills, dress for success, reference checks. We want to make sure they have enough references. Testing or evaluations. This is something that I was just talking about with my team today. If we have any clients that do have goals that will require STEM skills and we are not so sure if they have it or not, we will make sure, like I said, we find them a situational assessment, or we can find them some types of testings to see which level they're on before they actually submit application. Transportation training. This is something that we just covered, and then placement and work assessment. This is where I said, we would reach out to employers and make sure we either secure a permanent or long-term job, or we find them assessments where we actually pay for their labors. Next slide. All of our clients that are looking for jobs or volunteer jobs, paid or volunteer, they will be assisted with job development. We also encourage our clients to be participating in the job development process so they can feel like they are part of their own job goal. We have a team of people that are actually working virtually, and we call them our business development team, and all they do is really reach out to employers and securing job leads. Once they secure job leads, they send it to the primary job coach, and these job coaches are the ones that actually meet with clients and assist them with submitting applications. And when clients get interview scheduled, then we would take them, we would practice with them, we would make sure that we sit with them if the employers allow us. If they don't allow us, then we will make sure once the client is interviewed, we will follow up with employers and get feedback. Sometimes we will be able to manage to, turn around the employer's decision and make sure the client gets the job. If not, we could always get feedback from the employer so we know what to focus on before the client is scheduled to their next interviews. Once the client also gets a job, one of the things that we do is we want to make sure we do position and safety tour. We want to make sure we train them on these safety areas, but job retention is something that is very important. As soon as the client is employed by the employer, we make sure we sit down with the employer and the client and literally go over every detail of what the employer's expectations are, and then we want to make sure the client is on the same page. And during these meetings, we will identify what the client is struggling on so that when we're job coaching them, we're not just saying, hey, how are you doing? We know exactly what to focus on. And we typically have these meetings every 90 days, which will kind of give both us and the employers an overview of how much the client is, developing. And when we are ready to ask for a raise, for promotion for our clients, this is the report that we pull out and say, hey, you've been saying that this client's been doing a great job for the past XYZ time. What are the chances for him or her to get a raise? What are the chances for him to get a promotion? Next slide. So since we have it here that in FY17, we had 1,300 placements, but of course, our placement numbers have been hit a little bit because of COVID, but not that much. Believe it or not, since COVID hit, we've had 981 placements in FY 2020, and then this year we've had 874 placements. So even though employers are laying off people throughout the world, we have made sure that almost 2,000 people have had jobs in the past year or so. Next slide. Retaining our employees is a very important part of our job. We want to make, because this is something that really interferes with client services. Average tenure of directors is 9 years for our company. I've been with the company for at least 12 years. CC has been with the company for a little over 4 years now. Next slide. Every year we make sure that we send satisfaction surveys to employers, counselors, as well as our clients, of course. And this is the way we want to make sure we get this honest feedback so we can continue encouraging our team members to develop and do better for our clients. We also want to make sure we learn from our mistakes and do better in the future. We also have the portal system that actually only team members have access to, but right now we are trying to expand it to where clients will also have access to their files. Counselors will have access to clients' files, and counselors and clients will be able to see what development has the team member been doing, what kind of jobs they've been generating for the client. So this is something that we are working on to make sure we are really an open book. We don't want to just say, hey, when we're not with you, we're job developing, but you really don't know what's going on. So this will give an opportunity to parents actually to log in and see what the team member is doing on behalf of his or her daughter or son. Next slide. Customized plan, this is something really that I have already gone over. It's really making sure that each client has a customized plan. We always want to make sure we go by what the client's needs and wants are and goals are. We don't really tell the client what to do. They tell us what they want us to do, and then we assist them in making sure they achieve that goal, whether short-term goal or long-term goal. This is really the client's goal, and we want to make sure we assist them with that. And then our website is workopportunities.net. You are more than welcome to always go in and make sure you read about us, find out more information. My phone number, my cell phone number is 202-615-4467. If you have any questions or if you need more details, feel free to call me at any time. My email address is S as in Sam, M as in Mary, A as in Apple, N as in Nancy, E as in Elizabeth, at workopportunities.net. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Salsi and Fifi, for that wonderful information. And congratulations on your promotion. And just on a personal note, Prince George's County Public Schools Secondary Transition Team has been working with Work Opportunities for the last several years. And the information they've been providing to our young adults while they're still with us in school has been just wonderful and very empowering for the students. So we are especially glad that parents get to hear from them directly this evening. Thank you again, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Peggy.
And now our next presenter is Mr. John Usby, Intake Coordinator with SEEK, S-E-E-C, Seeking Employment, Equity, and Community for People with Developmental Disabilities. Mr. Usby has a passion for helping the most vulnerable people achieve to their fullest potential. Mr. Usby.
Thank you, Peggy. Norley, all right, Norley has been very good, very good. Well, good evening, everyone. I hope all is well. My name is John UCB, as Peggy stated, and I'm the intake coordinator at SEEK. And I'm just going to tell you about a bunch of different programs we provide here at SEEK. Now, we are located in Montgomery County, but we have a footprint here. We're trying to get a footprint out in PG County as well. And we do provide support to people who live in PG County. So we're here just to tell you about just a couple of programs that we provide here. The first one is our community engagement program, which is considered our day program. That program it's a community engagement. CE provides adults with intellectual, developmental disabilities with opportunities to engage in community-based activities that support work exploration, building social connections, socialization, lifelong learning, recreation, and personal development. So what do CE supports look like? So a typical day is 1 to 5 days per week, weekdays only Monday through Friday, up to 6 hours per day, between the hours of 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., and as soon as evenings and weekends as well. Participants are supported either in 1-to-1, 1-to-4, or 2-to-1 based on the level of need. During COVID, most of our supports, of course, went virtual. However, a hybrid option is available for those looking for in-person supports as well. In-person supports typically take place in the community or at home during COVID. All right. The next service that we provide is our employment services. And our employment services, SEEK's Employment Services team helps place and support job seekers in finding the right work in an integrated environment that fits their needs and allows them to have independence on the job site. SEEK believes job seekers are most effectively placed in their right job, matching through customized, competitive, or self-employment, and are best supported by systematic instruction and on-the-job supports that promote fading and advancement. So SEEK's Employment Services provides a 6-month push of one-to-one discovery and job development focused on customized employment. We have available lifelong on-the-job supports and advocacy for those working. Access to in-house experts in customized employment, job development, job retention, systematic instruction, and technological supports. Connections via SEEK to a network of adaptive and inclusive employers in the metropolitan Washington, D.C. area. Our next program is our supported living program, which is considered our residential program. SEEK Supported Living Services, SEEK's persons-driven supports help people to live by choosing to live in their own homes, such as apartments and houses in the community that they are situated in desirable neighborhoods and where the person is the owner or renter and they own their own lease. Choosing to live with their family, exercising their rights and determined to their own destiny by making informed decisions, and of course, building relationships in conscious and intentional ways to make friends and create or deepen social capital and social networks. Supported leaving services supported connecting your neighbors, friends, and colleagues in their environment and using these natural supports to live as independent a life as possible. Seek staff provides individual supports to assist individuals in achieving personal goals, as well as performing or learning activities of daily life. Such as support may include personal care, health interventions, management of personal finances, coordinating transportation, behavioral supports, housekeeping, and assistance with participating in community activities. Those intensities of these supports is dictated by the needs of the individual and can range from weekly drop-in supervision to around the clock supports and care. So we start off with the team coordinators of sport. It's Grace and Shalita. We first start off with our advocacy to ensure the match between the staff and the person is advantageous. Communication hub between the families, nurses, rental office, and medical professionals. And of course, the navigator for helping someone live, work, and thrive, the new supports, classes, and relationship building. So we also do PCP creation, supporting DSPs and the persons to complete their pre-planning, represent SEEK at the meeting, prepare and share required associated documents, and write annual goals and outcomes for the people that we support. The implementation of the PCP is to train and document when all permanent staff learn to implement the PCP. Create calendar to ensure that PCPs is implemented, the calendar to include normal daily living activities like menu planning, shopping, laundry, etc. Relationship building like a church class invites friends and inviting friends over. Fitness is also important. Fitness, doctor's appointments, family visits, and all critical activities. So, see, I went kind of fast there, huh? So yeah, so if you guys got any questions, I put my name and email in the chat. Again, things are evolving, so we're trying to figure out what those supports are going to be in the future. A little bit of hybrid, but right now we're doing mostly virtual supports, but we're looking at doing a hybrid of virtual and in-person in the future. And if everything is going very well, get back to traditional supports. Thank you all for coming and have a great evening. Thank you, Peggy and Dora Lee.
Thank you so much, Mr. Usby. That was great. That was a lot of information. And as was noted, we will put the link to the website where this whole presentation will be uploaded by next Monday, so that if you need to come back and refresh, hear it again, hear parts of it again, get contact information, it will be available. And so now, last but certainly not least, we are so delighted to have Ms. Bianca Colbert, Senior Director of Client Relations for United Community Supports of Maryland. Ms. Colbert is principally responsible for expanding client services and executing a dynamic client-focused strategy designed to enable her agency, United Community Supports of Maryland, to achieve its mission of providing 5-star support services. She leads program and mission initiatives and serves as a trusted advisor on the senior leadership team. Ms. Colbert brings over 10 years of exemplary experience in the IDD sector to her current role. She loves supporting families and helping their loved ones enhance their abilities through highly customized programs. Ms. Colbert?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Peggy. I'll just wait for the slide to come up and then I'll get started. All right. So good evening, everyone. Thank you for attending this evening to learn a little bit more about United Community Supports. Oh, no, not yet. We can go back to the first slide.
Yeah, it's automatic for some reason.
Oh, it's okay. I will try to get through this really quickly. I would like to share a little bit about our agency and our program, and we hope that you find this information helpful. And I look forward to connecting with you all soon. Next slide.
No, it won't let me do it.
Of course.
It was automatic, and then when I went back, let me see. Okay. Sent. Oh my goodness. My apologies. Do you have the slide right in front of you?
I sure do.
You do? Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm just gonna let you share.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. One moment. Okay. Now I need to come back and share. All right. Can everyone see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
All right. Perfect. The next slide here. All right. So our agency launched in 2013 and was specifically created to meet the unique and critical needs of adults with developmental disabilities. We set out with an ambitious goal to create a set of game-changing programming that would truly challenge the way things have always been and set a higher standard for service. We grew by word of mouth as program participants, families, and coordinators of community service referred many others to our agency. As a result, we now service in multiple counties throughout Maryland and are one of the largest personal supports providers in the Southern region. Currently, we are licensed to provide other DDA services. We have specifically elected to concentrate our focus on personal support services so that our program can be amongst the best in the country. Our mission is based on our 5-star support care philosophy. We believe that we must continuously learn and uncover information that allow us to fully support the whole person, believe in our clients' positive and endless possibilities, and demonstrate that belief through our actions, use innovation to support our clients' outcomes and dreams to the very best of our abilities, consistently provide exceptional care for the people that we serve by upholding dignity and choice, and finally, investing our efforts and resources in recruiting, retaining, and developing staff that will give the people that we serve their very best. Our community connection and commitment really position us to provide exceptional program. Our agency's senior leaders have decades of professional experience in this sector. In addition, our leaders are leaders in this sector. They serve as members of DDA advisory groups, on leadership and other committees of regional provider boards, and serve on DDA statewide committees. The majority of our agency's senior leaders have a relative with a developmental disability, which give us the ability to truly understand the issues that our clients face, as well as develop real-world strategies that are proven and that work. And we have created substantial relationships throughout the community, which we utilize for our clients and which allow us the ability to have access to unique data, insights, and resources. In addition to our commitment to our community, we are also deeply committed to using innovation to solve some of our sector's toughest problems. In our programs, we have undertaken a number of initiatives designed to innovate programmatically and drive quality, including working with our parents to create substantial best-in-class program implementation plans, creating an educational and research-based virtual program curriculum that has received high stakeholder ratings, creating fun, peer, and social programming for our clients, in an effort to advance both skill development and quality of life, and creating a global program curricula and evaluation process to inspire program quality, staff development, and client advancement. All right. In addition to innovation, we are constantly working to build, develop, and strengthen our relationships. We strive to be exceptional partners to all of our stakeholders, the people that we support, their families, our coordinators of community service, and our staff. We invest time and other resources into strengthening our trusted relationships and surpassing expectations. In addition, we have a specific emphasis on continuous, effective, and efficient communication with the people that we serve and our families. Our families hear from us regularly as we seek to provide and obtain key information. In this effort, we host global webinars and discuss critical issues and changes with stakeholders, and we promptly alert individuals, family members, and natural supports to important national and statewide information and service impacts. We also strive to obtain client and family feedback on our program and our staff on a continuous and consistent basis. With our mission, innovation, and focus on relationships as key components, we have built and managed our high-quality personal supports program. We truly love this program because it allows us to spend substantial time developing truly individualized program plans and curricula for our clients. In our program, among other things, we help to support community resource discovery and participation, independent living skills, leisure activities, and the development or maintenance of healthy social connections, as well as focus on wellness and safety, as well as academic learning continuation. The possibilities are endless as we seek to fully serve individuals in their own unique, important interests and needs. For our young adults who are transitioning from high school and our families, we have programming that is very specifically focused on you because we understand that you have even more nuanced needs than others who are already receiving DDA services. Given the major life shifts that accompany a transition from high school, as well as the sometimes complexity involved in this shift, we are here to directly help you to get tasks completed and to serve as your partners in this process and beyond. To do this, our agency has created a senior level team that has a special focus on transitioning youth. The team will serve as helpful guides and will walk you through our program step by step. We have a dedicated TY hotline, which is 1-800-UCS-MD-TY, that you can call to get your questions about our agency answered and questions about our agency and personal supports quickly answered. We have special meeting times for meetings designed to answer all of your questions to help you as quickly as possible, as well as a special open house to share more on May 26th. To register, please go to the link listed on your screen below. I will also share that information at the end of the slide. We also have deep insight into sector and we collaborate with other providers who may be of assistance as you seek other services. With our program, clients receive one-to-one staffing to focus exclusively on client needs, goals, and interests. This one-to-one help is crucially needed for young people transitioning from high school, as clients receive individualized attention that, according to research, helps to increase the chances of skill development, especially as it relates to the soft skills of social skill development, advocacy, and communication. And again, We develop highly customized structured program implementation plans that include specific routine-oriented schedules and very specific individual-specific staff training. It is important to note that, that research indicates that structure and support are the two most important factors needed for young people transitioning from high school to experience success. Again, our program recognizes the unique challenges of our young people transitioning from high school and is built to meet those challenges. According to research conducted by the National Center for Learning Disabilities, in addition to structure and a network of support, our transitioning youth's post-high school success is heavily influenced by things like accessibility, self-esteem, self-advocacy, conflict resolution skills, and problem solving. Our program helps to provide one-on-one support with these skills and more, including hands-on assistance with some reading, writing, math, computer, and other academic skills if needed, help with household management and organization generally, help with communication and safety skills, as well as help with money management and community resource discovery, including help finding other programs or resources that can be beneficial. In partnership with this program, clients and families are able to truly navigate the next steps with great ease. In fact, here is some feedback that we've received from our clients and families. UCS representatives in general have impressed me as being genuinely compassionate, acting in our best interests as much as bureaucracy allows, and seeing us as individuals instead of interchangeable clients. We are grateful to UCS to have UCS on our side. You are doing a great job. We really appreciate you. Our son's caregiver has fit in wonderfully. We couldn't ask for a more perfect fit. At UCS, it is easy to talk to the staff members. They're always ready to listen and help with any questions. I love that about them. Good job. Our staffer provides exactly the level of support and friendship that our daughter needs. She is able to relax and be herself. She trusts our staffer and confides in her and feel able to talk to her about anything. Our staffer is able to teach our daughter new skills and get her to practice them some without stressing her out and making her feel judged. Additionally, in connection with our program, we are pleased to present recent stakeholder ratings of our services. Over 95% of the people that serve and their parents, guardians, or other natural supports indicate overall high satisfaction with our services. And importantly, over 99.10% of the people that we serve indicate that they feel safe and happy with our staff, they feel valued and cared for, and they like our staff. Additionally, 100% of our parents and guardians will recommend our agency to another individual or family. They rate our staff as excellent, and they indicate that we regularly communicate with them. We believe in regularly obtaining stakeholder feedback and working hard to deliver outstanding results. So we are truly proud of our ratings. Thank you so much for your time. I hope that this has been helpful, and I would love to connect with you and tell you more about our program and what we're doing. So please join us on May 26th at 6 p.m. for our Transitioning Youth Open House. To register, please go to http://bity// UCS Open House. I will drop that link in our chat so you can grab it really quickly. Again, please register for the open house or call us at 1-866-UCS-MDTY or 866-827-6389, and we will get you registered. So we'll assist you with that process if you're having any trouble trying to do it online. Please also feel free to visit our exclusive Transitioning Youth website at https://www.ucsuppportsmd.org/transitioning youth. Thank you again for your time, and I hope you all have a lovely evening. Thank you, Peggy.
Thank you so much, Ms. Colbert. The information was detailed, very helpful. I'm sure our families in Prince George's County will find this information, the services you offer, very helpful. And we will also be putting the your May 26th event out to our transitioning youth coordinators at the school. So parents, you should also be hearing it from your children's teacher in the next week or two as well. So we actually are just at 8 o'clock, which is the official end of our meeting tonight. However, I know we had said we would have a Q&A session. So if our panelists are available to stay for a few minutes, we will certainly see if there are questions in the chat box, and I will turn it over to Ms. Kiara Bragg to facilitate this portion.
Hi, yes, thank you, Ms. Peggy. So we had a couple questions in the chat. The first question is, what are activities of daily living and instrumental activities of daily living, and how are they different? Ms. Onika, if you're here, I see that you posted the response in the chat. Can you go ahead and answer that for the families, please?
Okay, so the activities of daily living is those activities are like helping the person with going to the bathroom, helping the person with taking a shower. Maybe that person cannot do it on their own, so the staff will literally have to be hands-on with that person, helping them do those personal things. Now, the one with instrumental daily living skills, those are like helping them to use the cell phone, teaching them how to use it. So like you're teaching them to take transportation, you're teaching them how to grocery shop, you're teaching them how to shop for themselves, how to cook, how to maintain their home. So that's the difference.
Thank you so much, Ms. Onika. And Mr. UCB, a parent asks, what services are provided from your agency in Prince George's County?
Hello, I'm here. What was
Yes.
that again, Kiara? I'm sorry, say that again.
Yes. The parent asks, what services do you provide in Prince George's County?
So we provide, as of right now, some supported employment. We do our project search internship program. We're trying to do some residential since it's community-based, so we don't have group homes, so it goes out there. But those are the three that I know of thus far. But we're branching out every day and building more services out to PG County.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. UCB. Also, a couple of the questions that I have just from being a transitioning youth program supervisor, these are some popular questions, so any agency can answer them. One of the questions that parents are asking right now is, are your staff required to be vaccinated, and also the participants?
Is that for everybody, Kiara, or just?
Yes, that's for everybody. That's for everybody.
So for SEEK, it hasn't been mandated yet. So we haven't mandated that. We did early on this year, we partnered with DDA and CVS and did a vaccination clinics for all of our staff and all the people that we support for the month of January, February, and March. So right now, the majority of our staff and the people that we support are vaccinated, but it wasn't mandated yet. So as of right now, it's not a mandate for SEEK.
All right, thank you.
Hi, this is Salsi from Work Opportunities. It's not a mandatory saying for all of our team members to get the vaccine right now, but most of our team members have chosen to get vaccinated, and we've been assisting them in getting access to it.
All right, perfect. Thank you. And another important question that parents ask the CCS agencies all the time are, what safety measures are you guys taking when you do go out into the community?
As for eBay Day program, when we go out into the community, we do have seating arrangements on our transportation van, and we do make reservations when going out into the community. We do move in a safe manner when we do head out into the community.
All right, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, this is Bianca. I just wanted to answer the last question.
Yes, go ahead.
So for United Community Supports, it has not been mandated. We encourage our clients, staff, and parents to learn more about vaccination to determine its suitability for them. Many of our staff are electing to get vaccinated, so that is a positive, as well as our clients.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Bianca.
Yeah, can I add for opportunities in?
Yes, go ahead.
Vaccination is not mandated yet, so but majority of our staff and people who support are getting vaccinated, and we continue to encourage our staff to get vaccinated. So the goal is to make sure all our staff is vaccinated. And we just hosted a vaccination clinic in our Germantown office. And as far as safety measures, so when we provide one-on-one support, in-person supports, we make sure both parties, participants and the staff, they wear masks, they have 6 feet social distancing, and before they meet, before the visit, they do a survey. They're asking questions about their, if they had, any symptoms, and they do temperature check.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for that.
It's with Seek, we have trained all the staff in the latest PPE protocols and masking and social distancing and proper hygiene. So yes, we've hit all, and we follow all the CDC guidelines in reference to COVID.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. UCB, for that. I do have one more question from a parent, and I will answer this for you, Ms. Sherry. You asked, I work in PGCPS with late hours. My son attends a school with early hours and would arrive home before I do. Can a high school student have personal support services? So according to DDA, with the transitioning youth, we are solely working with those students who are 21 years of age once that school year starts, or shortly after that. So he will not be able to receive the funding from DDA to receive those personal support services. But there are other ways to get into the waiver, but the service must be justified and the need must be justified. Now, I'm not sure if other agencies that provide those personal support services may offer that, but if you are looking into getting the DDA funding, you will not be able to receive that right now because he's still in school. I hope that answers your question, Ms. Sherry.
Yes, it does. Thank you.
You're welcome. So that's all the questions that I have on my end that parents are asking the CCS agencies quite frequently, everyone. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate all the providers that came out and the parents and the students.
Miss Peggy, we can't hear you.
Thank you. I was saying we would wait one more minute if any parent has one last question, if they want to unmute and ask any of the providers one last question. We will give you about 30 seconds. And I don't see anyone unmuting or raising a hand. So then with that, we will say thank you very much to all of our presenters The information you provided to our families was just invaluable, and we are so appreciative that you were able to be part of this webinar for this evening. We would also like to thank all of the families for attending, and we hope that you will join us next Wednesday, May 12th, where the topic will be all about benefits for students with disabilities. And that presentation will be provided by Miss Melanie Clark from the ARC of Prince George's. And she has a wealth of information about a myriad amount of topics related to benefits, both financial and otherwise. So that might be a topic that would really help you as you and your young adult move forward in their planning. So with that, we will say thank you to everyone and good night.
Good night, everyone. Thank